So one of the things that you have to deal with when you buy an older boat is years and years worth of damage. The sea is a harsh environment. So what we have up here is some damage to the hatches. Now they were leaking at some point, and as a result there's water damage on the wood. The previous owners to us replaced all of these hatches, so we know that they're definitely not leaking now. So what we are doing is fixing the cosmetic damage and giving everything the start of a touch-up. So this is going to be a long process over the course of this summer. We're going to go room by room and just start giving the boat a fresh and modern look. So today we're back in port because we need to use power tools and a vacuum cleaner. This little job is turning into a much bigger job, but it's a necessary job. Last summer we had some little kids visiting, and one of them thought it'd be a great idea to try and climb into the hatch without realizing that he couldn't stand on the mesh. Ta-da! Not a very effective bug screen, and where we go there's bugs. So we're going to take the whole cover off, and we're going to take the opportunity to sand all of this back with some power tools and then give it another coat of varnish. It's quite dusty, I might get some safety equipment. Right, so that's much better with my safety equipment on. And it's going to shred all this old varnish off quite quickly, which is good. So we're just going to sand all this back. So we've started sanding back these sides of the hatches. We'll give them a real good thorough sand, and then we'll varnish. So as we go through this renovation, there'll be a common thread that keeps happening, and that's me saying, wow, didn't expect that to happen. So here we have just a typical thing. Whenever I touch anything, it just tends to disintegrate. So this is some sort of rubber insert that keeps the mesh in place, but as I'm trying to remove it, which is quite hard, it just degrades and breaks. So everything is fine until you start touching it, and as soon as you start touching these things, they inevitably disintegrate with age and salt. Now as you can see, the way I'm doing it is not entirely safe. So I was trying to save this all the way through so I could just put it back in, but clearly that's not going to be the case. So I'm going to abandon that plan and just get it out the safest way possible, which is also probably going to be the messiest. But one thing we've learnt is you don't want to be injuring yourself, because it's a long way to the hospital. Come on, all come out in one. So we got one long piece out all in one go, which was absolutely ideal, and that's what we wanted to have happen to speed it up. What this does is illustrates everything about owning an old boat. Every time you touch something, it invariably disintegrates and breaks. Case in point, these hinges are really stiff, and as soon as I start messing around with them, you can be absolutely sure it's going to break. It really doesn't want to do anything, and it's all corroded. So part of this process as we go room by room is we're going to give the old Oriental lady a bit of cosmetic surgery. She's going to get a facelift, and maybe even some deeper cosmetic work. So in terms of things like these hatches, the wood is still absolutely sensational, but you can see what the water damage has done over the last 30 years. Not sure when it leaked, but when it did leak, did some damage to the wood. So we can remedy that and we can fix it up and we can make it as good as new, fingers crossed. I've sanded this one back halfway. I've taken the hatch off, that's all in pieces. This obviously needs to be sanded some more just to get all this varnish off altogether. And then what? What do you reckon I do? Sand it, varnish it, or sand it and stain it, or oil it? Choices. I don't know what I'm doing. Advice would be very, very welcome. Thank you very much for watching and sharing in a little glimpse into our life. We really appreciate being able to share these videos with our friends and family and the wider community online that we are now meeting. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment, as all of this really helps our channel grow. We also have a Patreon account now too, if you would like to engage with us more and get access to a deeper layer of content, as well as some of the art we have been creating along the way. See you in the next video, and we hope you find a way to be a little bit naughty each and every day. Take care.